Hey fellow happy makers, it's Janna. I am in my kitchen on the floor, sitting in front of my dishwasher because I have a question for you. When was the last time you cleaned the filter in your dishwasher? The answer for me was never at all until about 20 minutes ago. And given that today is the 23rd, it's been exactly 2.5 years since I closed on this house. So you could say I was probably a little bit overdue. Since it proved to be a relatively easy and quick task that I know anyone can do, I'm going to show you exactly how to do so. My machine is nothing fancy. It's a Frigidaire, kind of a basic model. Gets the job done though. And I had been thinking that probably cleaning that filter out, which is actually multiple parts I learned today, is going to help the longevity of the system and the efficacy of the system. So let me pause here. I'm going to turn the camera around so I can show you the inside of my machine. Okay, so this looks pretty standard, am I right? I even have a drop light over here so that it's not too dark for us to see as I narrate what I've done. I'm gonna scooch closer. Okay, so this arm is pretty standard, I assume. I learned when I watched a tutorial today that sometimes the filter in the center pops off by controlling this larger arm. Mine, and maybe yours too, pops out with this smaller handle back here. So I'm gonna show you how to do that. What I do is move the large blade out of my way, and it's plastic. It's not sharp at all. You just take this little handle down here, which is cupped around the base, and you twist to the left until it pops out. Boom. Okay. Then we've got multiple pieces. This filter piece, no idea what the terms are, but you know what? We can be independent and productive with DIY, and we don't have to know what things are called. It's totally okay. So I'm going to move this thing aside. This arm pops out. This larger, let me see how I did this before. Okay, this is like a kind of a soft rubber piece. This comes out. This piece also loosens out of the center there. So these are 4 separate pieces. Let me show you. There. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I pre-washed these. You're welcome. They were all pretty gunky, as yours may be too, and I don't care how well we like each other. You don't need to see the gunk in my dishwasher, so I pre-washed everything and then popped it back in to show you how to get it apart. So you pop it all out. Pretty simple so far. I moved everything over to my sink, and I washed each piece with a scrub brush and soap. Now for these pieces, I used my standard dish soap. I don't buy the expensive stuff. This is from Dollar Tree. It works just fine. I used this and a scrub brush to clean all of the gunk out of all of these pieces, right? I want to point out that the inside, which still has some debris, I also used a scrub brush on that. There was some gunk along the inner fold here where the seal is. I did not use my standard dish soap in here, and you probably know why. This stuff is hyper concentrated. If we put this even just a little bit inside to scrub, that's potentially going to cause an issue. That's why we don't use this in the dishwasher anyway. It is so concentrated that any amount of water makes it super sudsy, and we risk a chance of flooding. So I avoided using this inside, and instead I just went ahead and used my dishwasher gel that I use for each cleaning. And this is from, I think this is from Aldi. So again, off-brand works. You don't have to have the name brand stuff. I used this in a little bit of water with my same scrub brush. And then that's what I used to clean the surface in here. Now, a bit of a disclaimer, this black piece here is supposed to come off as well so that it can be scrubbed and perhaps whatever is down in the reservoir under that. But there's a screw back here. And here's another example of still getting the job done or being able to work through some troubleshooting if you don't know what the term is. So it's not a standard Phillips head or flathead screwdriver. It's what I think is called a flex bit, torque bit, something like that. And I don't think you can see this because it's not going to zoom in, but it's a kind of like a little star shape. And I have a couple, but neither fits. So I just decided that I would scrub that while it was still in place. And there's a little bit of a puddle of water in there just from the last cycle of dishwashing. that didn't clear out, but I scrubbed it as best I can, and when the water goes through the next cycle, I think it'll rinse out really well. So I used the dishwasher specific liquid for cleaning inside of this gel, I guess. And I'm going to lay these tools aside now. So once you've cleaned the inside the best you wish and all of your pieces, then you just put it back in reverse order. So I am going to take this little jobby, and if you see there's an opening here where this curve is going to go into, so you want to fit it like this, pop it down, and then the flat little rubber doohickey. Oops, sorry. See, you can get it wrong and you can still go back and do it. We're going to put this in. These two pieces go together. I'm going to fit that in there. And then I'm going to snap it together, right? So that's going to be a little bit loose, but it's stabilized, okay? And then this piece kind of reminds me of a retainer, or the thing that they used to measure your mouth with to get your retainer made. If you know, you know. All right, let me see if I can do this one-handed. This goes here. Yes, my cabinets are pink. And kind of pop that in there. It's going to be loose until I get it down. And then you honestly, it doesn't have to be lined up any specific way. You just put it down over the post and then you snap, okay? Well, because I loosened it by going to the left or clockwise before, I'm going to tighten it by turning back counterclockwise, right? And then boom, it's locked. Everything is in place. Everything got scrubbed. And now I'm going to load the bottom. I took the rack out. It's laying beside me on the floor over here so that I had room to do my video. I'm going to put everything back in and get a load going, and I will be curious to see. Things have been clean. Nothing has been unclean from our loads in the dishwasher. I just felt like it was time to do the filter cleaning, and it was really gunky, so I'm super glad I did it. And I hope that this encourages you. Hang on, let me switch the camera around again. I hope this video tutorial, my first video tutorial, is an encouragement to you. We can do things outside our norm. So would I ever have thought 2, 3, 4, 5 years ago that I would have my head buried inside my dishwasher, taking it apart and getting it to clean? No. But the longer I go as an independent woman, a single woman who has learned that DIY is a superpower, the more I take the challenge to task. I love figuring out problems and then figuring out how to solve those problems. This one was quite easy comparatively. Plumbing and things like that in a house when you're a homeowner can be more complicated, more time consuming, more expensive. This cost me nothing. Whether you follow my lead and clean the filter in your own dishwasher today, or pick something else on your to-do list that's been hanging over your head as a task undone for too long, do it. Look it up, do a little bit of research, and then just determine that you are going to get it done and prove to yourself that you can. Come back to this post after and drop in the comments what you accomplished. I'm really eager to hear about it, and I believe in you. Take care. Bye.